Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Alabama's offense comes on the field first today. Well, the energy of this building crew is just going to pick up as the Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps roulé. Let the good times roll.
Really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. Breaks loose at the 45. That big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision of
touchdown, Bama. Strong game by this quarterback. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
They're going to run it here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Offense moving to a bunch formation.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
The Huskies will bring the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking for his big tight end. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. A pop pass on the jet sweep. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Second down play coming up. They'll give it to the back. He's tackled out beyond the 10-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. First and 10 now for the offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Great conversion here for this Washington offense and another first down. And I tell you, this guy's living up to the expectations of a Washington quarterback. They've had some great play out of that position over the years.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And that catch is hauled in. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Offense looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second- and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. A chance to score. Touchdown, Washington. This quarterback on fire today. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. On the move. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Alabama. He's going to score. That is an unforgettable moment, that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
He lets it go on the move. And he's got it. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time, they convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now.
Makes a spectacular diving catch. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Mental mistake by the defense. Offense gets 5 yards out of it. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Trying the old counter play here. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Takes the handoff again. Oh, what a move. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. So it's first and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they won the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? The pass rush closing in, and the pass is incomplete. Second down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
Throws it to the right. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Alabama getting set for the first and 10 now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's found some room at the 45. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Finally brought down, but the offense moving close to the red zone here.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. The shotgun running play call. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Grab made by the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
It's tough to play defense inside the 5-yard line. They're spread all over the field. They do a good job of pressuring. More importantly, keep the receiver short of the goal line.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. Short connection to the tight end here. Second down after that previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. There's a wide-open receiver complete. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, tie. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Incompletion makes it second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Salts were able to bring him down quickly. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He pulls it in for a big gain. They finally make the stop there after a huge gain, but that wraps up the first half. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. And the Huskies come to the line in a hurry up. And on the carry, he's heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
This Washington offense is moving quickly down the field.
A really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and of course the last couple of years with Michael Penix.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Hits the running back in the flat. Breaks loose at the 45. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down. So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. He hands it off from the gun. Breaks loose at the 40. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took it. The football, and it brings up a 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's escaping the pocket now. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bama.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the point after is good. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Huskies offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Huskies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiples. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
You know, as a quarterback, you end up having one of those days that everybody wants to talk about. How'd you do it? What a big day throwing the football the way he has today. Well, it takes catches like this and efforts like this to be able to allow you to have a great game.
Let's fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackle, but first down. And the Huskies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Running through the tackle. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The Huskies looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Contact in the neutral zone leads to the penalty. That's good news for the offense. The defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. On 3rd and goal, they've got to cut into this big lead, probably 4-down territory. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. Now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Time for one more play here in the quarter. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. That game moves the ball out near the 25. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Send the back in motion. Snags the quick throw. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. Using his legs on the scramble. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. He's running out of time here. Makes a quick grab. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They've got it again. Defense making it very tough down here on the goal line. They get nothing on second down, sets up a 3rd and goal from the 2. He's swarmed by the defense.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close.
Touchdown, Alabama. And the beatdown continues. Extra point try coming now. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Dumps it down to the back, caught. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the hands team able to recover the football. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And that's the 2-minute warning for this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Crucial 3rd down play right here. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call.
Hold it.
So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. And he'll set up to throw. Finds his man, has the first down. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.